Well, hello, Flosstube. This is exciting. This is my first Flosstube video. I've been watching a lot of you over the past year, I think, and I just want to dive in and try this myself and show you what I'm working on. My name is Jenny. Some of you may know me from Instagram as JenBCreates. I will put my Instagram tag down below if you like to see what I'm doing there. I have been stitching seriously again since 2016. I have been doing it when I was young. Both my grandmas did it, and of course I tried several small projects then, but I rediscovered it 4 years ago, and I'm still enjoying it every stitch. It's my Zen mode, and well, I like to show you what I'm doing. For this first video, I would like to do kind of a WIP parade, works in progress, and in one of my next videos, if that happens, I hope so, I will also show you some finishes. So, well, let's get started. I have a whole pile of WIPs here around me, and well, actually it's like 14, so it's okay. But a lot of big ones because I like the big ones. I will go from the most recent starts to my first start in 2016. The most recent one I'm working on will be a gift, so I won't give the title. It's just a small start now, and I think the one receiving it, if he or she sees it, won't suspect it yet, so that's okay. So this is my recent start on this one. It's 2/2 on 32 count antique white linen, and it's an Emma Congdon design. For those of you who know her, you will probably know which one it is, and I will keep you updated as I go along. I started that one on the 12th of May, so it's really a fresh start. The next one I would like to show you is a kit from Mill Hill, Christmas Village, the Apothecary. I have several of these small buildings. They come with this cardboard to stitch it on. I'm not using that. I'm stitching it on fabric flare even weave 28 count 3/2, and I would like to finish them into small pillows to have my own Christmas village below the tree, and that will grow over the years, I hope. It's only a small start, but you can see it here. The needleminder is from Fox Needleminders, a Dutch stitcher who makes these. So this is a small start on the Mill Hill Apothecary. I started this one on the 8th of April this year, after I finished another one, but I will show that later on. Another start from this year, the 16th of February, I started my first Longdog Sampler. I love all these designs, and well, I like fantasy little dreamy things, so I ended up with castles in the air, and I started on the middle page, as you can see here. I'm stitching it in DMC white on Sea Storm fabric, hand dyed by XU Design. You can find her on Etsy. I will link her down below, and there are several days of work in it, and I will continue when I feel like it as I go along. So, castles in the air. The Needleminder you saw was from Lovely Stitches, Lydia, and I will link her at the shop once again down below. Another start I had this year, just a teeny start, but I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. Is, well, most of you will know her, my first supersized Max color, and I really don't know when I will ever finish it, but it's just a joy to stitch. It's the Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart, and I started in the upper left corner, and it's really only just the small corner that you can see. Needleminder is from Plan to Stitch on Etsy, and this is on 32 count even weave, easy guide, 1/1. Then I have two kits from OwlForest Embroidery. When these came out last year, I was just in love, and I ordered them from their own web shop. So they came from Russia, and it was all very fast within Europe, so that's okay. This one, the first one, is one of the villains, Snow Queen. And it's a kit. It comes with all the hand-dyed flosses, the hand-dyed fabric, and here you can see my progress this far. I hope the lighting gets it, because it's so pretty. The fabric, the flosses, it's really subtle in real life. Also the needleminder, the needle, everything's in the kit, so you can just start and go along with these. The other kit's also a filling kit, and this one's Seeking, so also OwlForest Embroidery, and a small start. Here it is. Also the fabric from the kit, the needleminder from the kit, and here you see the variegation in color in the fabric. Beautiful. I started these both in December 2019, so as you can see, a lot of starts in the past half year. Well, what can I say? There's so much beautiful patterns to find now, and sometimes it's hard to choose. In September 2019, I started another big project, totally different from the other ones. It's Blackwork. I saw some of these pictures on Instagram, and I just loved the idea, and I started my own. So what you see here is Save the Stitches from Blackwork Jpurney from Elizabeth Almond, and I'm stitching this in DMC 939 and 25 count even weave. And I also use Petite Treasure braid in blues and green for the color accents, and you see all the beautiful patterns in this piece, so I love it. This is only like 1/5 of the height of it. It will be long, high, and it's so fun. Totally different, but it's nice to change now and then when you're working on something. That's also a reason why I wanted to start a SodaStitch kit, and I have this one here. Peeking again at my notes, I started this also in September 2019. I just love the small fairy tale patterns that they have, and I show the one I'm working on now, Peter Pan, and it's really quite far along already. Just needs more backstitching in black and the dark brown color for the details, but you see that all the cross stitching is already done. So this could be a fast finish if I'm working on it, but it has been in the WIP pile for a while now, and I will finish it this year. I think it will be okay. Then a Christmas hate. Well, I really wanted to do a Christmas hate, and when this pattern or this artwork came online, I loved it. It's from Dakota Dateweiler, the artist, and it's Christmas scene, and I requested a max color version of it because look at all these colors. This is just a print, so not true to color, but wow. I started in the upper left corner because that's my start on hates most of the time. And I'm stitching it on a Christmas blue Ada from Permanent of Copenhagen. It's 18 count, and look at this. I'm a cross-country stitcher most of the time, although I started my Once Upon a Fairy Tale with parking. But look at this. Isn't it beautiful? And this is only one page. It's 56 pages, so I will have several Christmases to stitch on this in the future. Then let's see, this one is started in August 2019, and it's from Cloudsfactory, the epic storybook princesses. All these Disney movies, Disney princess movies. And I'm still undecided whether I want to stitch it like this and keep room for maybe future movies, or that I just keep this at 4 and 4 and the middle one at 5 movies, like they also have an example on the side, and you can do them both when you have the chart. But I started in the upper left corner, so I can just go along, and around this part I have to decide what I want to do. And I think I will make up my mind by that time. So I started in the top middle to do the castle, and after that, so here's the castle. Hope you can get the colors here. It's on 28 count even weave, and you can see the border that I've done. Sorry, I have to peek, otherwise I can't see whether it's on the screen for you. And I'm working on Snow White, so you can see the dwarfs, you can see the house that I have been working on, the latest. Look at these cute ones. So I will have hours and hours of stitching fun on this one still. And it's cute. Then another hate. This one started in January 2019, and it's from Zero Marchetti. I just love his artwork, and I chose Tarot Town 2, the regular size max color version. Where you see it. These colors don't do it justice. I have been working on 2 pages. The first one is the top middle one, and that one I finished, as you can see. Cross country, of course. And this was before I used Pattern Keeper, so it was a challenge, but it worked out. And the other page is on the left side, the 3rd page from the top, I think. Here you see it. And I drew all the pages with this erasable marker or washable marker. So I'm confident that the pages will fit into each other when they reach, when I do the other pages. So that's Tarot Town 2. And another hate. I just love hates. Hates is what I started stitching in 2016. This one is Great North Road. It's not the best known one. It's from Philip Straub, and it's the book cover of a science fiction crime book, Great North Road. And wow, I just love this scene. There's a small air vessel here, and otherwise it's just beautiful fantasy nature. I love it. This one I'm doing with parking. First I did it in blocks, and I switched to diagonal parking, and it's still in the Q-snap because I have it on my Lowry stand downstairs, and I work on it when I feel like it. It's a max color version, so there's over 230 colors, I believe. Let's see, 239, so quite a lot. But look at all those details, only in the rock here, in the air. Isn't it beautiful? Just stunning. Also a lot of Needleminders, all from Lovely Stitches, Lydia, and from Fox Needleminders. Then 2 more to go, so we're almost at the end of this WIP parade. This one's another hate, and I don't have a print of this one. I'm not working on it that often, so let's see if I can see it on the screen here of my phone. You see her here. It's Frost Dragonling by Jasmine Beckett-Griffith, a max color 1. And I am doing this on 25 count even weave, and I started this 2/1 as was advised by Hayden on the chart, but I'm still not convinced that I like the stitching of this one. But let's see, I don't know whether you can see all the colors in this. Yes, I think so. I'm doing this parking, and I'm switching to diagonal parking, as you can see, but it's getting quite stiff with the 2/1 and 25 count, and I'm still debating, should I start over on another count or not. Well, we'll see. And for now I just keep working, and it's when I feel like it, and otherwise it just stays in a bin, and maybe I restart it. Then my first hate that I started in 2016, June of 2016, on 20 count white Ada, and I still love it. I'm still working on it. It's my focus WIP this year. I hope to finish it in 2020. If I keep stitching in the space, it should be doable, but well, I just have to see if it works. Here we see it. It's 20-sided dice fairy. This is what got me in love with cross stitch again. I was doing adult coloring books, and I came upon a coloring book of Jasmine Beckett-Griffith's pictures, and when I was googling for other artwork of her, I discovered this one, and I have been a D&D player with my partner and friends during university years, and well, I just love her. The tiny dragon, the 20-sided dice, I just love it. And well, she's large, I have to stand, otherwise she won't fit in the screen. I have 21 pages done. I'm doing it cross country, so some pages have something on it, and I'm all over the place, just what I feel like. So here she comes. So for scratching of the Needleminders, but here she comes. All the wrinkles, because I just got her off the Q-snap. Oh, look at this. Don't you just love it? Dragon. The dice. Here we go. All the way down. This is her. A black page I use for some challenges and stitching groups. And here on the left, down corner, that's where I'm working on these days. All these colors, the tail of the dragon, the blue of the dice. That's what I'm working on right now. And of course, still a lot to go, 15 pages to go, but I'm over 2/3. And I will just unroll her once again and see whether I can show her to you like this. Just look at this. Don't you just love her? I do. So this is the one I'm working on every day almost, and like I said, I hope to finish her before the end of the year, and otherwise early 2021, and that's also okay because it's a hobby, not an obligation. So these are all my WIPs. I hope you like to see them. And I'm not really sure what I want to do after this. Like I said, I want to show you some finished pieces in the future, but I don't know whether I want to do like updates every 2 weeks or every month, or just when I feel like it. Well, we will just see. I hope you enjoyed this video, and well, hopefully I see you or you see me again in the near future. Have a lovely stitchy day, enjoy what you're doing, and I'll see you next time. Bye!